With regards to Jesus, now with regards to sword, in the Gospel of St. Luke, chapter 19, verse 27, Jesus says, "For those my enemies, who would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me." Luke 19:27. Check it out. For those my enemies. Who are his enemies? Anyone, he doesn't want Jesus to rule him. He said they are his enemies. Bring them hither, bring them here, and slay them in my sight, kill them. Then at the Last Supper, if you remember, he's telling his disciples, do you remember I sent you out on your mission of preaching and healing? And when I sent you out, I told you that you must not carry no spare shoes, no purse, no sticks. Right? I said, right. Did you lack anything? They said, no. But now I tell you, those of you who's got no swords must sell their garments and buy them. Am I quoting correctly? Sell your garments and buy sword to do what? Pear apples or bananas? What? To do what? What do you do with the swords? And then he goes to the Garden of Gethsemane. He puts 8 at the gate. He says, tarry here and watch with me, keep guard. What, they're going to watch what? Then he takes with him Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee. Goes further in. And he tells them, wait ye here while I go and pray yonder. 8 at the gate, to do what? 3 in a line of defense, to do what? To watch what? Keep guard. Then when the Roman soldiers, the Jews brought the Roman soldiers, the tables were turned against him. But Peter, he had the sword. So he says, Master, shall we smite them with the sword? We, plural, more than 2, more than 1 at least. Did they have the swords with them? Shall we smite them with the sword? Did they have swords? Who instructed them to have swords? Jesus. To do what? Cutting apples? Pears? What? No, to kill people. But the tables are turned, so now he's Peter already, he slashed off the ear of one of the persons, you know, the guards. And Jesus now realizes that if it comes to the crunch, all will be massacred. So he says, put down your sword, because he who lives by the sword shall die by the sword. Didn't he know that when he told them to arm themselves? That he who lives by the sword shall die by the sword. Then why did he give them the wrong advice? No, it was the right advice, thinking that the Jews will come along, Jews against Jews, it might be a different type of a battle than compared to trained Roman soldiers. So now the tables are turned against him. So he says, put down your sword. So the sword is ever there in the hands of Jesus. At the temple he whipped the Jews. You remember? Whether with a whip you hit a man or with a sword, you are a violent person. You agree? Whether you hit a man with a blow, I'm violent. With a whip, I'm violent. If I have a sword, I chop off your head, I'm still violent. So Jesus Christ didn't spare anybody. The sword was there in his hand. If he had the opportunity, he would have done the job. He says, my kingdom is not of this world. My koninkrijk is nie van hierdie wêreld nie. If my kingdom was of this world, then my disciples would have taken up the sword to fight, which they didn't do. So my kingdom is not from hence, not from here, not an earthly kingdom. Mine is a spiritual kingdom, meaning I am a prophet of God, trying to guide people spiritually, not to shoot out or kill people, chopping off people's heads. No, that's not my job. I didn't come for that.